What's going on, you guys? I have found the best settings for mouse, keyboard, as well as your graphic settings for Warzone 2. Let's get into it. So my mouse sensitivity is 6.2. This is all personal preference for your mouse settings, okay? I get not everyone's going to be on the same sensitivity, but this is what works for me. 6.2 for the mouse setting, relative. And then for custom zoom, I have this. The reason why I keep my 6.2 is because when I'm not ADS, I can move around quick, I can scan, I can look around pretty quick. For sensitivity zoom, if you keep the high sense, you're going to overcorrect pretty easily. You're going to zigzag on them. You're going to make minor errors. With the lower sense, you can make minor changes, center up better, move up to the head with more precision. This is the settings that work for me. You might be a 0.25, you might be a 0.5. See what works for you. Test it out. All right. For display, the big ones here are full screen exclusive. If you play in windowed mode, that's fine. You are taking a performance hit. You're going to get less frames. However, if you alt tab a lot, it would make sense. I don't alt tab very much at all. Aspect, automatic, as well as VSync off. Those are your big ones. If you are getting stuttering or frame loss, try restarting your shader optimization. It'll take a little bit, but it's worth it. All right, for quality, we have it under custom, 100 for the resolution. If you drop this lower, you can really boost your frames up, but it gets pixelated like it does right here in this picture. Fidelity FX CAS is what gives me the best bang for my buck. This is the one I prefer and highly suggest. Filmic SMA T2X will be a little bit less frames than SMAA T2X. However, the quality you get for the little bit of frames you lose, definitely worth it. However, if you're right there where you're trying to hit like a 120 frame, drop it down to SMAA T2X, but just realize you're going to take a little bit of quality loss. Anti-aliasing, low. Video memory scale, 90. Texture resolution, low. Texture filter, normal. Nearby level of detail, high. Distant level of detail, low. Clutter draw distance, long. Particle quality, low. Particle quality level, low. Bullet impacts and sprays, I have that on. Shader quality, low. Tessellation, off. Terrain memory, max. On texture streaming, on. Streaming quality, low. Volumetric quality, low. Deferred physics quality, off. Water caustics, off. Water looks really nice, but like there's so much water in this map that if you have these on, it really hits your frames, especially once you start moving closer to water. Shadow map resolution, normal. Screen space shadows, off. Spot shadow quality, low. Spot cache, low. Particle lighting, normal. Ambient occlusion, off. And this is, again, one of those things that gives you more quality. However, it does eat up a lot of frames. So this one is a big performance hit. Screen space reflections, off. Static reflection quality, low. Weather grid volumes, off. On plus boost, this is highly, highly recommended. Pretty much anyone that is doing these videos or any testing will tell you this is the way to go. Depth of field, off. Gives you that blur. It's really not recommended. World motion blur. So if you're moving around, you can see right here on the screen, it's really blurry. Turn it off. And the same with the weapon motion blur. Makes it so your weapon blurs when you move. Turn it off. Fill grain, 0. For field of view, I highly recommend 120. However, people on controller, as you scale that back, 110, 100, 90, 80, aim assist gets stronger as you go down. ADS field of view is affected. Weapon field of view, I have it on default. A lot of people like it on wide. Me personally, I like it on default. Third person field of view doesn't matter. Vehicle field of view, default. And the rest of these are just your camera position when you're spectating. Audio, home theater, 60. Music volume does nothing for you, so keep that at 0. Dialogue, 50. Effects and hit marker at 100. All right, another big one under interface, under readability, color customization. Filter 2, you'll probably just be on interface or world at default, right? Select both. It gives you the most vibrant colors for the map. This is the one that after testing these, filter 2 looks the absolute best. Now down here, neutral starts off as white. Now, whenever you mark something on the map or whatever, everything else in the text in the world is white. So it's hard for you to see, right? So change it to a color that you prefer that you can see easily on the map. I changed it to pink and it's worked great for me. All right, next thing you want to do is go down to your search bar, search up game mode. You'll open a screen right here. Make sure game mode is on. This will help increase the optimization for your PC when you play games. Next thing you want to do is click Xbox Game Bar, which is right here. Make sure this is off. This runs in the background and can hurt your performance. Following that, over to the right under related settings, go to graphic settings and make sure this is on. Reduce latency, improve performance, hardware accelerated GPU scheduling. So this will give you more bang for your buck out of your GPU. If you're running an older driver, it is possible. If you start running into some performance issues in game, come back in here and turn this off. Next up, go to your desktop, right click and select NVIDIA control panel. It'll open up this. Go to adjust desktop color settings. What I have right here seems to work best for Warzone 2. 50, 55, 1.05 for brightness, contrast, and gamma. Digital vibrance, I boosted up to 80. I used to have it at 70. I wanted a little bit more vibrance, so we boosted that up. Q, you want it all the way at 0. All right, guys, now that you have these settings, jump in a game. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your friends jumped up to. I'm really curious. I went from 120 to 190. I want to know what your numbers are. Leave a comment down below. Hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I appreciate you guys. Have a good one.